dream I know deep up my feelings for you.
Paul Ibe, the spokesperson of the 2023 People Democratic Party and the presidential candidate Atiku, has accused the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of pursuing personal interests at the expense of the party collective goals. Moving on, we have the Rivers State group have replied Wike saying that Rivers State people did make mistake in voting for Bara. But guys, before we comment fully with this news, welcome back to Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. If this is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and also the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video, because I'm sure you don't want to miss out the trend and latest news happening on social media. To all amazing subscribers, thank you so much for joining us. So guys, let's proceed with the news. Paul Ibe, the spokesperson of the 2023 People Democratic Party and the presidential candidate Atiku, has accused the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, of pursuing personal interests at the expense of the party collective goals. They say, well, Wike has chartered different paths to serve his interests because he don't understand what interest. Is it the PDP interest? That it cannot be that it is his interest. So it is all well and good for him. Ibe comments came in the wake of the political tension between Wike and Atiku, which was said to have contributed to the exit of Peter Obi from the party and his subsequent emergency as the Labour Party's standard bearer. Addressing the circumstances surrounding Obi's departure, Ibe stated that Atiku did not orchestrate this split. So Atiku Abubakar didn't in any way force Peter Obi exit from the party. That it is not about relationship, that Atiku managing the relationship between himself and Obi, that there were factors. Ibe explained and pointed fingers at Wike, accusing him of playing a pivotal role in Obi's departure due to his ambition to secure the presidency for the southern region. That Wike was also instrumental to Obi's exit because Wike had promoted his zone of the presidency to the south. That Atiku had said that he was prepared to get himself off the ticket if the party zoned to the ticket to the southeast. So according to Ibe, he said Wike actively undermined effort to zone the ticket to the southeast, fearing it would diminish his chances of clinching the nomination. He said Wike frustrated that effort because he believed that if it was zoned to the south and not southeast, he would have been in the best position to get the ticket. So he was the one that attributed in the exit of Peter Obi out of the party. Reflecting on the 2019 presidential election, Ibe acknowledged the viability of Atiku Obi tickets, suggesting that Labour Party performance in the recent poll drew votes away from the PDP. Ibe further urged all stakeholders, including Atiku, to examine what went wrong. He said he believed that this is time to reflect and look at what went wrong, and he wants to believe that all the actors, including His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, have that reflection. Perhaps that is why Atiku keeps urging for a coalition of the opposition, because if they stand together, that allows them to be able to expel the ruling party. The rifts between Atiku and Wike continue to split the party. The former vice president and the ex-Rivers State governor were holding on to their structure in PDP and working at cross purposes. And now Peter Obi on his own is more than a political party. He has the political clout to win the presidential election anytime and any day. He won the last presidential election, but was ringed out by both APC and PDP. If PDP had presented Peter Obi as their candidate, despite the ringing by APC, he would have still won because of the huge gap he would have given them, because he was the only person the people voted for without any financial inducement. People vote for Peter Obi because he is competent and he has integrity. If PDP wants to come back to power, they had better do away with Wike. Wike wanted to be the Jagaban of PDP. Honestly, the truth will surely come out. Somebody who went to Anambra and told the Anambra people to call their son together that he would never win the presidential election. He boasted and boasted, and systematically he forced Peter Obi to leave PDP. When Peter Obi left, the war started. Today, his own beloved son Fubara has barricaded, disinfected, and gave him a fight. Last week, he agreed that he is not human and can make mistakes. Oh wow. We thought that he was God, honestly, the way he was acting. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Moving on to the next one. A civil society group, New Rivers Agenda, has condemned the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, for the recent political inquiries in the state. In a statement signed by their president, Johnson Zinaka, He stated that the emergency of Siminalayi Fubara as the governor of Rivers State was a blessing for the Rivers State, that they all know what the crisis is about in the state, that is about the greed of an individual elected to play God in the affairs of the state, that the former governor Nyesom Wike is bitter because Governor Sim Fubara has the interests of the people at hand in the development of the state. So what the Rivers people experienced in the 8 years of Nyesom Wike can be best described as years of intimidation, oppression and harassment, that under Wike it is either his way or the highway, that he was such a brutal man who cornered the resources of the state for himself and his cronies. The group further alleged that the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, is ungrateful with how he has carried on since he left office. They said Nyesom Wike was the man who became governor by God's grace and the Rivers people benevolence, that today the same man was quoted publicly saying he regrets supporting Sim Fubara as governor. This is a clear case of ingratitude and selfishness. That's what the people said. That because he wants to continue to control the state resources from Abuja. But it's not possible. Because they all know he mortgaged the state future through his failed presidential ambition. The Commonwealth of Rivers people went into his failed presidential project. But God has come to rescue the Rivers people through Governor Sim Fubara, who is repositioning the state for greatness. This statement added that Rivers people didn't make mistake in voting for Sim Fubara as governor, as his choice has seen rapid state development. Rivers people didn't make a mistake at all in choosing Sim Fubara as governor, that the governor is doing exploits and the people are happy with his performance, that he took the bull by the horn to free Rivers people from Nyesom Wike bondage that has seen state resources end up in private pockets. That Wike may be angry with the governor, but the people are pleased with what Sim Fubara is doing in Rivers State. That he's working. They said the state of resources are no longer in his hands. So Nyesom Wike should leave the governor alone to concentrate on the tedious task of clearing the mess he created in the state while he was a governor. In another twist, the group alleged that the former governor of Rivers State fears a probe into how he administered the state for 8 years. So Nyesom Wike is afraid of a probe. So he's fighting Governor Sim Fubara, and he knew how he ran the state down and siphoned resources of the state for 8 years. So he also left a heavy debt burden on the state. With all of this, he still has his eyes on the resources that are left to service the huge debt he left behind. That such a man is extremely greedy and he should not be taken serious by Nigerians. They say he ruled Rivers State like a personal estate with flagrant abuse of due process and overinflation of contracts. Nyesom Wike have overreached himself in political crisis in Rivers State, that despite the slander campaign he launched against Sim Fubara, the truth is gradually coming out. And Nigerians will be shocked by the revelation that Nyesom Wike can fool Nigeria, but he can't fool Rivers State people, that the Rivers agendas are standing firm with Sim Fubara in the step he has taken so far to redeem Rivers from the hands of Nyesom Wike. So the governor's only agreement is with the people to provide good governance, transparency and accountability in utilizing state resources, that when many son and daughters of Rivers State are happy. But for Nyesom Wike, who is hell-bent on having access to the resources of the state for his interests, that Nyesom Wike can claim that he made a mistake in Sim Fubara's choice, but his mistake was for the benefit of Rivers people who are happy about the liberation in the state. So it should be noted that there has been a heated disagreement between Governor Sim Fubara and Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, over control of the political structure in the state. This culminated in moves by the State House of Assembly to impeach the governor and the attendant resistance put up by the governor. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying to us.